What up, roomies? Tonight's guest is someone who has spent more than 2 decades studying something most people don't like talking about: gut health. Karin Karin
Nahmani.
Nahmani.
Yeah, you
Karin
did it.
Nahmani is a neuropathic doctor, certified hydrotherapist, author, and the founder of Pure Sensory in Los Angeles. She has dedicated her career to helping people understand how the gut affects everything from energy levels and digestion to mental clarity and emotional health. She's also the author of From the Gut to the Heart, and even created an award-winning one-woman show designed to break the stigma around talking about digestive health. Tonight, we're diving into gut body connection, what hydrotherapy actually is, and why Karen believes true health starts in the inside out. Karen, welcome to Neighbors.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always great to be on another new podcast and to spread the word to more and more people because gut health, as you know, it's my world, but as you know, it's the most important thing in the world, at least for me.
Yeah.
And people don't, I mean, they're underestimate the gut health. That's
No,
the last thing we do and the first thing we're supposed to do. So,
no, I completely believe it because me for once, I'm completely ignorant to my gut health. So I'm definitely gonna be diving into it with you, and getting some clarification, not only for myself but for everybody out there. So before we actually get into that, right?
yeah.
Um, what originally led you to neuropathic medicine and gut health?
Well, that's $1 million question, I guess. How you got to shit after. Yeah, we have to break that wall, because we will talk shit in a good
Yeah.
way. What led me into it was 27 years ago. I started as naturopathic doctor. I was drawn into touching people, healing people, treating people. So I started at the back door, as I like to say. And one method of detox was colonics. Back then, colonics was not, not big. And
Yeah.
I was definitely afraid of the word colonics. And I remember I told my teacher, like, there is no way I'm going to touch anybody's butt or see anybody's shit.
Yeah.
And she saw something in me, I guess. She not even believe in me. She saw something that was in me. It's to see the inside
Yeah.
because I am touching people from inside out. And
No, I
she
get
told
that.
me, like, let's try it, see what it is, and I promise you, you're gonna love it. And you know what? I did. I fell in love with the procedure. I fell in love with the way people feel afterwards, and that hit me when I treated cancer patient. That was in back in 2000,
Yeah.
like 99, 2000. And I remember it like it was today, as if it was today when I was treating some patient with love and care. And someone came to me and told me, like, thank you so much for what you do. And I was like, you know, that's my job. It's like, no, you're making me feel human. And I think those words back then, like I feel it today with every patient I touch, it's to make someone feel human. Because in a way, we all treat client as patient, as this one is,
Yeah.
is healed, is sick, but we forget the humanity part of it. And when you are in that deep shit of pain, all you want to be is human. All you want to be is treated as human. All
Yeah.
you want to be is feel like human being. Like going to the restroom, sounds easy, but for
Yeah.
some people, it's not that easy.
No, I believe that.
And and that's where I started. That's when I started my practice. That's when I started my dream, and that's when I kind of build my dream around bringing gut health to the mainstream.
Yeah.
And I swore back then that I will do everything in my power to make people see what I saw back then. And I do it,
No,
almost 3 decades.
no, I believe it. And then the craziest part about it, especially when you find like your passion, you always recall the moment that everything clicked in. Is like not,
I
I don't want to say a flashback, but it's like this movie that just appears in your mind. Like, yes, that moment is the moment that set me on my
It
course.
is. It's like flashlight. It's
Yeah,
like I don't know how, it's something that goes in your body. It's something, like you said, it's click. You align with what you're destined to do. I
yeah,
think I never dreamed about it. I dreamed about being a doctor. I didn't dream about being that type of doctor, but it's all clicked to me. And you know what's funny? Everything from that moment on went very smoothly. So I kind of knew I'm on my path. When I'm saying smoothly, that means that when I opened my clinic and people that never knew me started to come and I build up my profession, everything happened good, without problems.
yeah,
Obviously, the problem started when I started to introduce colonics and talk about shit very openly. People
yeah,
started to be a taboo, and like they were like, stay away, or
yeah,
we don't talk like that. And I was like, oh, I now that made me even understand even more that this is exactly what I am about to do, because I wanted to do something important. I wanted to leave a legacy, something that will make a difference, you know? It's
yeah.
not about another treatment. It's about changing the way you think.
No, that's
So,
absolutely true. And
yeah. So,
especially in your profession, like in the medical field, and and this is just grouping most doctors together. You guys are touching people every day, you know what I mean, and helping
yeah,
people heal. And you know, at the end of the day, like you guys, and this is doctors in general. You guys are kind of like the bridge between a devastating day or a really great day. You know what I mean? You could deliver the
true.
greatest news ever, or you could deliver like some of the worst news ever. But you're out here, trying to make sure everybody's good and make sure bellies is good, people are passing smoothly.
Yeah. And I'll tell you even more important, because for the audience that do hear, I'm not here to say I'm gonna heal you
Yeah,
from whatever it is. But I'm here to say there is options that you never checked before, and there is options to feel much better, and there
yeah,
is option that might open your eyes, and it's gonna click that, wow, the doctor that told me to take laxative all my life, not necessarily it's true, and there is other ways to live. And I think the combination of pretty much everything can work amazing. So, for the audience, this is a very important subject that you should hear and understand that if you suffer from constipation, from gas, from headache, like very random and regular thing that you might meet sometimes in your life, like
mhm,
constipation, for example, and it's a very normal thing to have. And it's very normal thing for some people to have chronic
yeah,
disease like those, and it's very normal to have it after procedures, or when someone have cancer, or when someone just take medication on a regular basis, or even this year, specifically this year, so many people that receive Ozempic and all the other diet injection, they suffer from a lot of constipation, but no one talks about it till it become an issue. So
yeah,
I'm here to say, don't wait till it become an issue. There is options, and those options are amazing, and they can actually save your life. In my book, the old title was "Shit is in a Dirty Word," because shit might save our life,
true.
literally. True. And today I'm so happy to say that more and more doctor ask questions about your gut health before they didn't. And more you're going to hear about probiotics and digestive enzymes and enema, coffee enema. I mean, uh, there is an acceptance, as we call among doctors, that agree that everything start and end in our gut. And
Okay.
that's just the physical part of it. I'm not even talking about the emotional part of it, because the emotion and the physical goes together. And sometimes when you are under so much stress, you constipate yourself and you don't know why.
Okay.
So
Okay.
people like me are here just to open your eyes that they're connected, well connected, and there is a lot of things to do about it.
No, I completely get that. And is it because of the fact that um we associate, and this is just saying, we associate shit with it being bad, that people really don't talk a lot about like their gut health, because of the fact that it's, it has to deal with like our waste product and all this other stuff.
I want to say yes, but not just. I want to
Okay.
say yes, it is one part. The other part is sometimes we grow up in houses that all you hear is don't use the restroom too much, or women don't need to do, or and you grow up with things like that. As a parent, I heard it so many times from other mother telling their kids, can't you just hold it? No, he
Hmm.
can't hold it,
You gotta
because when
go.
they hold it, they create constipation. Or uh, I see a lot of women that come to me and tell me that they grew up in a house that all they heard is that it's not feminine. We don't talk about it. She like to keep it quiet. And you grow up with those things that they become a part of your life, a part of your back mind, your belief.
Yeah.
You know how many girls believe that they can't shit next to their husband, or
Yeah.
they can't fart
Oh yeah, I
because
know.
it's not nice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
I know.
I know. Now we can laugh about it when the statistic, actually more than statistics, researchers said that you need to fart at least 60 to 80 times a day. So imagine when you don't release that gas, it will be trapped in your system, and that will cause constipation, bloating, headache, diarrhea. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. I mean, and I just named few of them. So imagine you live with it.
Okay, okay.
It, it,
So
it is a problem.
no, it's a huge problem, because I remember back when I was growing up, there was like a myth that girls don't shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Back when I was like a kid. And I was like, I
I
don't know about that, because, at the time I was like, my mom blows the bathroom up all the time. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
know.
But
True.
but but there were things like that, girls don't shit and all this other stuff and all that. But so
So
what's so when we're
so
talking
that's
about
affect emotional. That
yeah,
is the effect, the emotional effect you have on your body.
when we're talking about the gut affecting the entire body, right? What does that actually
Hmm.
mean, and how important is gut health when it comes
Okay.
to like affecting like the overall health of yourself?
Okay. So the way to describe it is our colon is 5.7 feet long, and it's pretty much a large part of our gut.
Yeah.
We have the stomach, we have the liver, we have the gallbladder, we have our heart. Now, the colon is where everything happened. That's the factory, basically. If you think about it logically, we start by chewing and swallowing food, and
Yeah.
then it goes down to your stomach. That's when some digestion happen, vitamins, mineral. There is depreciation. Some goes to the liver for toxins. Some
Yeah.
goes to the other organs as far as proteins, as far as minerals and vitamins. And then it goes to the colon. In the colon, that's where everything happens. That's when we start to digest the minerals, the vitamins, and then we remove all the toxins, we remove the waste, the biles, pretty much everything that your body doesn't need. That's the waste.
Mhm.
And that's when it goes to your intestine. That's like the blender of the body. That's when we have the juices and all the like pretty much everything that's supposed to go to all the other organs in
Okay.
order to digest properly. So your brain, your hormones, your endorphins, and that's when it goes to your colon. Like I said, 5.7 feet long. That's when digestion really happens. That's when the waste needs to come out of whatever left over needs to come out of your body. Now,
Yeah.
when that is not going properly, all the other parts of your body will suffer.
Yeah.
Now, if we didn't remove enough toxins and they didn't went to the liver, your liver will be very fatty, full of toxins. Or if you don't have any circulation in your kidneys, there is no filtration. That means that everything goes with poison, with
Yeah.
toxins. So you're not going to get any vitamins or mineral, or your
Okay.
hormonal system is not going to work. So there is it's like domino effect. If you're stuck in one place, it's going to affect the other. But from the other hand, if you get a heart attack, it's only going to affect your heart plus your blood pressure or some artery. But
Yeah.
if your gut suffer, the whole body can go bad. Think about it as a car.
Yeah.
You take your car every 3 months to tune up, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. What do? You
You
put
know.
some oil, right? And
Yep.
if you're not going to take that car, it's not going to run. It's still going to run till it's going to stop. Same as the body. So you need to tune up that colon. You need to tune up all those vitamins, minerals, probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, the toxins out, the waste out in order for everything to go smoother.
Okay.
Because if not, you're still going to live, but then in some point it's going to be stuck, and then you're going to start to feel either fatigue, headaches, migraines, bloating, constipation, and then they come, and then it's a big problem.
No, I get it. It's because like the colon is like the distribution center of the body. You know,
Pretty much.
is distributing, you know, all the healthy stuff to the organs it needs to, and is getting rid of the waste. So like
Yeah,
why do you think that people put so low, like they'll, all right, for instance, like a person works out, they were trying to get their muscles right, trying to get
yeah.
their heart, they're trying to get their heart in, you know, in good condition, but you never hear people talking about, yo, I need to make sure that my gut is good, I need to make sure that I'm digesting right. Why do you think
And
that they put such a low emphasis on the gut?
and and you're absolutely right. It's because of lack of information, because they're not aware how important your gut is, and how it's so important that it's responsible for so many things. Like imagine your skin, for example. The skin is the largest system of the body. That's another detox system that we have. We
Mm.
sweat, so we're supposed to remove toxins. But I know a lot of people that don't sweat. And you know, probably people with acne and fatigue and like tired skin, not shiny. That means that they have a lot of toxins in their body. So nothing is coming out. Now, we are the people, and I'm saying like in general, we care about the outside. No one really care about the inside. It's always, you can go with, nails, but underneath you can have fungus. Or you
True.
can go to your dermatologist and put some, I don't know, uh, injections and Juveder, all those things. But in reality, that after 2 weeks, everything gonna, suck down, and you're gonna look tired because you still have toxins in your system. So the superficial beauty, it's nice, but it only goes for so long.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that. And I'm going to go even more than that. The idea that we use the restroom is that we clean, it's false, because it's great that you're going to the restroom. But let me ask you, how many times a day do you go to the restroom compared to how many times you eat? Number two, not number one.
Oh, you're actually asking me that.
I'm
Well,
asking you, yeah,
well. I go quite frequently. It's anywhere between, I would say, 2 to 5 times a day.
which is amazing. And I'm saying you're blessed and continue doing so. But I'm looking at you right now and I can tell you that your colon is full of shit.
I
Why?
believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
No. And I'm saying, like, you from one hand tell me, Karin, but I'm going 5 times a day, which is amazing. Not everybody, but it's a quantity. How much comes out? Do you really feel empty after each time? Do you feel like there is sometimes more and maybe that's why you use 5 times? And let me break some news to others that what we release in the restroom, it's maybe 3 to 4% of what we need.
Really?
Yeah. And that's
I,
why people don't think about it, because they do go to the restroom and they say, oh no, I'm going. The fact you're going doesn't mean you're not full of shit.
yeah, I got you. No, I got you on that. Like, even though like you're passing, you still retaining some of it in there. And now that I know
Yes.
that it's such a low percentage, it's crazy because you would think that, especially somebody like myself who goes often, I would think that because I go often, I would have you know a lot less shit
Pretty
in
much
me.
right. But the average person, and this is a big thing, the average colon or person uh, can carry up to 15 pounds of waste in our body. So imagine
That's
that at least,
crazy.
I know that at least 10 pound, between 8 to 10 pound of your actual weight is not even fat.
It's just
It's
shit.
shit. Yeah. And
That's
the reason I'm
crazy.
saying it's because uh, when we clean or when we take care of the colon, I'm not cleaning what you ate yesterday. I'm cleaning what you ate 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years ago. So you had days of constipation. You had days that you ate bad. We all
Yeah,
had those
yeah,
days. No one. I'm good with everybody. And it's important to know that that waste, whatever didn't come out of the body, turn into plaque. And that is stuck to your colon. That is going to be stuck to the walls of the colon. And that, my friend, is the pounds of shit we're talking about.
okay,
So when I'm going to touch that later, but when I'm saying cleaning the colon is make sure you do at least cleanse once a year, 3 sessions of colonics, do some enema from time to time. You know, be aware of what you release by looking, by smelling, because there is important, I mean, it's very important, the smell of it, the color of your poop, and the shape of the poop. It tells you so much about your condition.
okay. And
Yeah,
all right, and this is I'm curious now. What keeps us all right when you go regularly, right? What keeps like
yeah,
the shit still in there? Like, how does it just stay in there? Is it like you got what I mean?
yeah.
I'm not.
No, I'll tell you exactly. Think about it like it's 5 feet. It's 5.9 feet long. That's big thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Now imagine God created that in an order that we can actually put it in a body like mine and yours. Now the waves travel all that length, which
yeah,
is big. Not everything comes out. Now, sometimes you will think about the cone like pipe that
yeah.
contract. So every time we contract, we release. sometimes we have days that it's not contracting. Sometimes your colon is just expanding, and
Okay.
it's not, and it doesn't release. Now, I can't expect everybody to remember when was the last time they had constipation, but I can guarantee that each person in this world had constipation once in their
Yeah,
lifetime.
of course.
And when you take medication, that even happen more often. So for each day you have constipation, imagine your food is digested only maybe 48 hours later. That means whatever we ate Sunday will probably digest only by Tuesday if we have constipation. And the other very important thing is that people think that, oh, I ate, it comes out. No, digestion happened 24 hours for dairies, between 12 to 24 hours, and for meat, between 12 to 24 hours, even to 36 hours to digest. Imagine when you eat cheeseburger,
Yeah.
it doesn't even digest. It's just glued to your colon.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
It's
And
because that takes 24 hours, that takes 12 hours, and there is not that much digestion happen. Now imagine you don't drink enough water, so there is nothing even to move it, because water is the most important thing
yeah.
in our body. And another factor is what we eat. Now, about what we eat is subjective, because it can be good food that is not good for you. And it can
Mhm.
be not great food that it's okay for you. No one
Okay.
died from the food. But a lot of I live in Hollywood, so it's a lot of trends. I'm sure you're aware
Yeah.
that there is years that everybody wants kale, everybody wants this, everybody's gluten free. Now, not all the gluten free, products are healthy for you.
No, I
And to
completely
be
understand.
on, yeah, and to be on high protein diet without taking enzymes, same thing. It's not healthy for you, because um, protein, and we all consume a lot of protein, especially with shakes and bars and actual protein. um, our body doesn't know how to digest the protein that well, and people don't know about it. And when they're on paleo diet, they consume so much protein, and then they get stuck, and they don't understand what they do wrong.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the number one thing that happen is you don't have enough digestive enzymes in your system. So there is nothing to break that food chain.
Okay. So
And yeah,
no, so how do so when it comes down to that, and you were speaking about enzymes that break down proteins, how important is it to like keep like a healthy gut biome when it comes to
okay.
like digestion and making sure that you are actually like
Y-
passing everything?
Yeah. So this is pretty much that's the gold news for everybody. You have to, there is no miracles, and you don't do it only for one day or 1 month. If you do it, if you want to keep your healthy lifestyle and your digestion happen, make sure you have three things: probiotics, good
No.
probiotics, digestive enzyme. The probiotics will protect you, and they will actually protect the biome, and they're going to grow in the system, and you will have defender for your immune system. And of course, it's going to help with digestion in general. The digestive enzymes are another soldiers that's going to help to break the chain of food. So when food comes in, they will break the gas, they will break the protein, they will break the food, and you're not going to feel it. So that's another way to help. The other thing is vitamin DK, that it's great for it's actually great for your digestive health. It's great for insomnia. It's great for depression, and it's great to for your immune system. So it's like four things in one, and your hormonal system.
Okay.
Uh, the Yeah. The
Really?
other thing that I highly recommend is magnesium. To actually take magnesium every day. It helps you with your bones. It helps you with your digestion. It helps for food to come out much easier and normal. Digestion happen much easier. And if you're like, if you want to do a cleanse, I recommend, on my line, I created amazing colon cleanser that helps generate poop, like digest your food and poop. So you're going to poop regular in the morning. So it's not laxative because all our product made with magnesium.
Okay.
So magnesium is a big part of what I will suggest. And of course, B12 is always great to increase all the blood circulation, to increase your boost to your immune system. It's great for your hair. It's great for your eyes. It's great for your nails. So there is supplements that you should take all the time, and those are enzymes, probiotics, and magnesium. Those are the three that I think every household should have, especially when especially after COVID, that we see how many people are getting sick and how flu is like going like crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Protect your body, and do it before winter starts, not when winter hit. Prepare your body few months before. In the summer, start to take, nourish your body with good stuff, and then the rest you can get from food. So you can find a lot of good vitamins in food. You can also get good, probiotics in food, but from my experience, we need a lot of probiotics
No, I
because
get
our
that.
body doesn't have a lot. So you
I get
can drink gallons of milk or uh, all other nonsense. It's not going to really help you.
no, I get that. And what are like some
Yeah.
signs that a person's like gut health it might be off?
Okay. So there is two signs. First of all, I like to run a journal to because we intend to forget what we do. First of all, how many times you actually went to the bathroom? When you find out you go uh, every other day or every 3 days, or when you're poop, and this is science
Yeah.
that needs to light up. If the poop is coming like rabbit poop, like small pebbles, that's a
Small little
sign you have yeah. That's a sign, a big sign. That's a big sign that says, Houston, we have a problem. You have
okay.
constipation. That means that you have constipation. The fact that you poop it doesn't mean shit. You have constipation. And I know we're going to laugh a lot about it. Now, the other sign is the smell. If the farts are smell really strong, that means that it's very old. That means that there is a lot of toxins in the body. Now, if the poop come very thin, thin lines,
Yeah.
thin, and brownish or dark brown, same thing. That means there is a lot of constipation that your colon needs to, contract, and
Yeah.
it doesn't
Let
move
it
it.
out.
It doesn't let it out.
Okay. Okay.
That's another sign.
Well.
And the best sign is to look at your eyes, to look at your skin. When it's not glowing, that means something happened when your mood, when you're fatigued, tired, headaches. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, quick question, right? How about when like
Mhm.
you fart or go to the bathroom and it smells like what you just ate?
Well, that is subjective because the only time it's going to smell like you just ate, it's only when you eat cabbage, usually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, usually cabbage, maybe red meat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
So,
When I'm saying strong is something that you can even tell yourself, oh my God, like, wow. When they're even quiet, that's even worse. When they're very stinky and quiet, that means that
That means
you're
there's a
in
lot trapped in
spirit.
there.
Yeah. And that
Okay.
means that your body is full of toxins too. So you want to do something to rejuvenate.
Okay. And like, so, hmm. So when what gut issues affect things like energy, mood, and mental clarity, right?
Yeah.
How what's the science behind that? Is it because of the fact that, and this is going back to like the car analogy, right?
Yeah. No,
So
this is has to do also um, with this what stage of mind you are, and
yeah,
if you're stressed, if you eat right, if you eat only one time a day, if you forgot to eat, if you're so stressed about something, or you work overtime and a lot of hours and you're running from one place to the other, or you got divorced, or you got married, or you just broke up, or, and this is a big thing, people that don't know how to say no, people that don't know how to express themselves, to express their emotion, and they swallow it and they stop what they want to do, that create constipation as well. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's all connected. Because when you do colonics and you see the shit comes out, you see the relief on someone's face too. And it's like breathing. It's like
yeah.
new breather.
It's like somebody took the weight off their
Yeah,
ass,
yeah,
if you want to
definitely.
say.
I mean, you're a New Yorker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you back to 2001,
Right.
right? 2001, to that exact feeling you felt weeks after the Twin Tower collapsed.
Yeah.
It see that this is what I'm talking about. That heaviness.
Yeah. That
It
heaviness.
it's like a block. Now that block, some people are getting it too hard that they're not releasing. So they're not releasing emotions, they're not releasing their poop. And you're gonna be surprised. People go weeks without using the restroom.
No, I believe you on that one because I have friends that they go like maybe like once or twice a week, and I'm like, how do you just like walk around with all of that in you for like so long?
Yeah.
Like,
I always say, if you don't go more than one day, do something about it. Don't wait for the third and fourth day. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how emotion can, clog you, because when you're sad, you're holding, or it can come as diarrhea, so it
mhm.
can go both ways.
Well, I have a
And I'm
quick
not
question.
talking about, yeah,
I have a quick question, right? Is it? And I read this somewhere a couple of years ago. I don't know exactly where, but is it true when you're like overhydrated, you get constipated, and when like you're dehydrated, you get diarrhea? Or am I wrong on that?
the opposite.
Opposite. Okay. Okay. Because I
The
read that somewhere,
opposite,
and I was
but
just like, because
yeah,
I
but
read
it's
that I
not
had read that somewhere, and
necessarily.
I like I said, I had read that somewhere, and it would like totally confused me. I was like, how? But now I know I had my information mixed up. But
But also think about it as rehab. When we clean
yeah,
colonies, like rehab, we detox. So even people with drugs, drugs, alcohol, those type of things, when we clean them out and we clean toxins in one time and we release, it's amazing to see the transformation of the person when so much toxins are coming.
no, I get that because there's a quote that says that the gut is the second brain or
It
something of that
is.
nature.
It
So like,
is, and I call it the first brain, because this is what control everything we're gonna do.
okay,
And I'm gonna give you even another thing for our audience. It can affect our sex drive and sex life.
mm,
And why? I mean, beside the fact it can affect your fertility and hormonal problems and stuff, when a woman, and I'm going to talk about me as a woman, if I experience a lot of constipation and I'm so heavy in that area, the last thing I want to have is intercourse with my husband.
Yeah,
Think
I
about
get
it.
that.
It doesn't feel good because it feels heavy. So imagine how many times like that, happen for no reason. Or when you're about to give birth, uh, a lot of women go into C-section because they're afraid to push. And I'm gonna say it, and you might be surprised, but girls will be afraid to push the baby, so they're not going to push poop. So they're going to strain. They will think they're pushing, and then there is a problem. And a lot of the girls I know that went into C-section is because they didn't clean their system before. So I always recommend an enema before giving birth,
Okay.
you know,
No, I
because
get that.
at least in the back of your mind, I mean, even if in the back of your mind, you are clean, you are free to do so. But when you don't know that, you will be afraid to push.
And when it comes to like the emotional connection to your gut, right?
Yeah.
Does does the all right, besides like food and stuff of that nature and like your actual physical self, what percentage does like your emotions, your stress levels, and like overall life like affects your gut? Because I know people tend to hold their stress in like on their shoulders or in their gut. So like how does that like affect you there?
Oh, it's affect you big time. I want to say it's one on one, because when you suffer from constipation, you will suffer from lower back pain. Or when you hold tension on your shoulder, it's gonna hold tension on your middle back. So automatically you will go like bended. So if you're bended, there is not really, you will have probably diarrhea. And if you have diarrhea, it's gonna come with more emotions involved. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm like sadness, or when you're sad, when you're anxiety, when you're in depression. Depression is a big thing.
No, I got that, yeah.
Or I mean, the emotional part of it will affect your physical body almost right away. When you're happy, when you're sad, when you're stressed, it's going to show on your body like almost immediately. And the same thing you're going to see when you clean your body or you help that situation, how those things are dissolved.
No, I got you on that. So what are like what are like some foods or like some tips that you would give somebody to like keep like healthy gut health besides like
Ye-
probiotics and the enzymes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In general speaking, too much sugar is never healthy. I'm not going to say people die from sugar, they die from diabetes, and they die from overweight. They die from other things, not
Yeah.
just the sugar. So I would say lowering the sugar is going to be good for your gut health and your health in general. Um, dairies are inflammatory, and they create a lot of inflammation. And we don't know how to digest dairy that well. So a lot of the time, if you eat dairies in the morning, it can send you right to the toilet because you're gonna be cramping. And
Yeah.
I don't suggest to eat a lot of dairies. Now, if you do eat dairies, make sure you take good ones like feta cheese, not the hard yellow cheese. If you look at the hard yellow cheese that looks
Yeah.
like plastic, imagine that the same shit stuck to your gut. It's
Yeah.
exactly what you see. So you want to have better maybe choices. You can have you can have cow milk, regular milk, but you can have also rice milk, oat milk. But again, don't be extremist with it.
Yeah.
Moderation is the key for everything. Good vegetables. Don't eat only salads. I'd rather that you're going to eat good food, good meal, and maybe small salad next to it. Your salad shouldn't be your meal,
Okay.
you know? So a good piece of chicken, a good piece of fish. You can have meat once a week to help digestion happen better. I suggest to cook more in the house because when you cook, you know the ingredients, you know what you put inside.
Yeah, yeah.
When it's outside, you never know. And every chicken soup can be full of cream. So, it's really important what the ingredients are at the end of the day.
How about when it comes?
So,
How about when it comes to like rice and starches?
okay, so rice you can have my suggestion is twice a week
Okay.
rice. Maybe change it with quinoa, but again, not too much. If you have good substitute like grilled vegetables or baked good vegetables that goes with it, mashed vegetables are much better choice. Lentils are great for you. Beans are great for you. Again, not too much of it and not everything in the same meal. Now, it's very important to remember that gassy food is healthy for you, like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and asparagus. They're good, but all of them together in the same salad is no good. So you want to choose one of them a day. So either spinach or broccoli, not like explosion party in your salad. The other thing, yeah, the other thing is fruits. And also when you eat fruits, you have sugar from there. So make sure you choose good antioxidants like berries, strawberries, good banana, green apple, pineapple is great. Again, nothing extremist.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to um, that I suggest to take corn out of your menu because it doesn't digest and it's inflammatory. So you want to make sure that you don't inflame your body with too much because that's the air and the blockages
Yeah.
and the bloating you experience. But I'm not saying don't touch it. I'm saying if you feel like it, okay. So
I
make
feel
sure
you.
you minimize it. You don't do it every day.
I got you.
And the most important tip I have beside the food, like if you do choose salad, make sure you use like arugula and good lettuce and you cut them very small. Because if you don't cut them very small, they don't digest properly and then they stick to your walls.
Okay.
And the best tip I can give to everybody that hear me, beside doing colonics, and to say colonics is, procedure that is 45 minutes, doesn't hurt, it's in and out, the therapist is with you, you see your shit comes out and it's fun and feels amazing and it's all disposable and stuff. And you're probably gonna share it on your website so people can ask questions later and I'll be more than happy to answer. The best tip I can give everybody is health. For me, health
Yeah.
is 80% being happy.
Mm.
20% is your food, is your exercise, is everything else. And the reason I'm saying it, it's not because I want everybody to go with a smile from here to your ear and say, oh, I'm happy. It's truly to be happy with the choices you make, truly to be happy with who you are, truly to be happy with what you have. For me,
Yeah.
that is health because when you have that 80%, all the rest are easy to do.
It's true.
But and this is the example. When I'm saying being healthy with choices, if you decide to drink wine and you know it's not healthy and you want a piece of cake and you know it's not healthy, I'm saying you already ate it.
Yep.
Enjoy the time you had it. Do not beat yourself. Don't tell yourself how bad you are and blah, 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 blah. That, my friend, is going to make the opposite. And that will hurt you. And that will hurt you. So I rather that you're going to tell yourself, Okay, Corinne, tomorrow I'm not going to touch. I enjoy that time. You might not even gain that weight,
Yeah.
but your body probably need it. So again, make sure nothing is extremist. Nothing, you don't take anything to the next level thing.
No, I got you
Because
on that.
I know a lot of people that are always on a cleanses and you cannot be on cleanse all your life. I'm sorry, that's not life. So
No,
I mean, it's bullshit. And you can be on juices all your life. Life is here so we can enjoy life, and we'll take care life in the best way possible.
I got you. So, and I've noticed something like in the past 20 years, right? And this is
Mhm.
what I've noticed is that medicine now is starting to incorporate emotions, how we feel, stress levels and all that versus just the physical. It,
Finally.
finally, right? Do you see that is making like helping people like heal and feel better a lot easier because of the fact
Yes.
that
Yes.
stress is not attacking the body?
Yeah, because when you understand what was the beginning, what caused your body to act in certain way, what was the moment that things change, what was the moment that you started to feel the way you feel, going back there and understand and maybe work on that specific thing
Yeah,
will clear so many things that it's going to be just much easier. And to understand that you're not crazy, that you actually feel it, that this is not something separate, that when you
yeah,
feel bloated, you feel nauseous and you feel down and you feel fatigued, you're not crazy. So it goes to there. I'm happy it's happened that way. First of all, because you know it's touching the way things are in our you know
in our
life.
life.
And we grow up every day, and what we did in our 20s is not 30s, is not 40s, it's not 50s, and our body remember every single thing, and traumas, and every trauma can suddenly create something.
Yeah,
And when someone goes to the doctor and tell them like, oh, I have stomachache, oh, I have stomach, I didn't go, and the doctor doesn't listen to them, and listening is actually asking, when was the last time? When did it start? When you describe me your day, and just from those things you can, see. In my profession, I see a lot because when I touch and when
yeah,
I clean someone's gut, sometimes simple question like, uh, how was when you were a child? You were, open, you were shy,
yeah.
how your parent affected, and then you realize that this kid, all he heard is don't, be patient, be good, be good, be good. Until now they can't express their feeling, they can't express nothing even when they're mad. and
And
and when you don't let it out, it attack you as disease, and cancer is one of them.
now I get that. So a lot of what I'm seeing, and and I'm just correlating this conversation with a lot of other, is that when we hold a lot of things in and
We
don't let
create.
them out, you know, figuratively and physically,
Mhm.
it causes problems
Yep.
across the board. And
Yes,
that could,
indeed.
and a lot of people now are starting to wake up to the fact that our emotional state affects our physical state, that affects our mental state.
It's because, and I'm gonna, before we're gonna finish, it's because now more than ever, people understand that taking medication to numb your feeling, to numb your, you know, whatever you experiencing, it's just numbing because it comes out in some point, and they
Yeah.
don't know how to deal with it. So they take another medication and another medication, and then they don't understand how come, and they feel the way they feel. And I'm not talking, there is people that need medication, but most of us don't need it.
No, I
And
believe that.
instead of expressing, and I'm saying, you're happy, smile. You're mad, yell. You're sad, you know, cry. Let it out, let it go. It's normal. It's human. And I started the whole conversation with humanity.
Yep.
This is what our body's supposed to do. Our body's supposed to feel the heat. It's supposed to feel pain. When you're depressed, you're supposed to feel depressed. It's okay. It's okay to cry for a few hours. It's nothing bad. But how many times or how many people gonna say that they're the one to blame? None. They always blame it on something. I'm
Yeah, they always try.
ADHD because I'm so no, you're overreacting, and it's okay. And so you have more energy and he has less energy, and nothing is wrong with it. We're not the same people. And what happened, there is a shifting that people understood that it doesn't help them, it's actually make it worse.
Yeah, because
Be-
not everybody could be diagnosed the same, and
no,
not everybody's chemical balance is the same thing. Yeah.
No, and if you're gonna take your pain and you're gonna bury it with pills and drugs, you're just numbing that pain. But that pain will haunt you. It will come. Something will trigger it one day, and then you're gonna say like, "Why I'm crying?" I'm like, or "Oh my God, I'm crying. I need to take another medication." No, that's the mechanical part of the body to do so. That's very normal to feel human.
Yeah. No, I got you. I got you on that. And with that, Karen, do you have any final thoughts, words of wisdom, or messages to the roomies?
I just want that people gonna be open minded, that colonics is not a bad word. It's actually helping, and helping a lot of people. Cleaning your shit might save your life. Look at your shit, see the smell, the color, the sizes. If you have questions, my website and my information probably will be posted with you.
It will be down
If
in the
yeah,
description, of
if
course.
someone wants a good supplement, same thing. It's gonna be on our site. No vitamins, and they're amazing. If someone have questions, they can also buy the book. I'm answering their every dumb question I ever heard. And don't forget, just be you, be happy, be positive. God gave us one shot. You know what? One shot only. Make
Yeah,
the best of it. You
that's a
know,
big fact.
make the best of it, because yesterday never gonna come back. That's why we call it yesterday. So we live now. We live now. We try, and don't do things by just by the internet. Search. Don't just hear one opinion. Search it up a little bit. Hear more option. And if you have experienced any of those constipation, gas, know that you're not alone. 99% of the population in this planet suffer from those things. They just don't talk about it. But that's
That's a
why you
big
have
fact.
me.
Yup. That's why we got Karen in the building, letting us know about all the shits. You heard, roomies? And with
Always.
that, and roomies, remember, don't hold on to your shit. Let your shit go and let everything flow. And with that, peace out.